Hi, this is what month is it? September?
Yeah.
Yeah, September 4th, 2018 meeting of the Apply Working Group. Sorry I couldn't be here last week. So I hope you all were much more productive than I was. I accomplished about nothing. Let's see. So it looks like we did finish. This is the first time I'm looking in spreadsheets. So it looks like we did finish two things.
Yeah, they merged in from.
Sweet. And so yeah, that's right. I added those guys. I thought I added some other items. Oh, yes. I looked at the project map. Oh, maybe I'm doing this out of order, but that's okay. I looked at the project map, and it looked like there were two things missing before we could think about integrating this or giving it to people to try and use, which is how does this work with the existing apply? So I think we need to figure out a design doc or something. So I don't know, maybe, well, we can figure out in a second. And the other thing was a age out or some cruft reducing technology. Like if we have to worry about like 1,000 users each setting one field and then like never setting anything again. And
to remove the last of them.
Yeah. Do we need to worry about that? Or we should, I haven't spent too much time thinking about that, and nothing obvious has occurred to me, so somebody needs to think about that.
Yeah, I'm also not too sure about how you meant I think what you're talking about is the workflow ID, because it's a map, right?
Right, yeah, it's the workflow ID.
I guess I haven't read I guess there's a part about it in some design doc, but I'm not sure how setting, like how the map would help determining the diff, because if there is multiple users, I'm still not sure where the
way it works is each request gives the workflow ID. So you diff with that user's last item, not a random one.
Okay, so as a more users set fields with apply, won't the values in the map that they're overwriting get removed?
So
then you could only ever have in total one whole object in the map, the last apply map.
So purge, but we have to make sure that one, like if the person whose fields got purged comes back and sends it again.
Yeah, well, that's already a problem because their field was overwritten. So then they have to force.
But if they said, like for replicas, if they said 3 last time and their file still says 3, and HPA comes in and sets it to 5,000, and we purge the 3 from their last applied configuration, and they come back, it's going to look like they're attempting to set 3 from scratch. Whereas if it had matched, it wouldn't change it.
Right.
So.
Don't we want to tell them that in that case, and just tell them like, why are you trying to change that field? Or I don't know.
Maybe we could do it over version boundaries, because I was thinking we'd always translate the version, but maybe if maybe we can purge all versions, all things that are like 2 versions old or something like that. Of course, versions are like, we're talking multiple years probably for stable APIs, so maybe that's not great. I mean, I guess we could use the object meta field on the item that they're setting, the created date field, to register when it was set in the system and drop things that are old enough. I don't think that's good either. Anyway, we don't have to design it now. There was one thing So the fact that we don't have that, I was thinking, what if we still have this design doc on like what should we set the workflow ID to? So what if for the initial alpha we just defined a single workflow ID and everybody got that? Like that would be experience behavior exactly.
That's what we already have, right?
Yeah, that's what we already have.
That would still be compatible later too, right?
Yeah, we can always expand it later once we have a good answer to that question. But that's what I'm thinking right now, and that also makes it very easy to figure out what the workflow ID should be. Like we can just call it default or something.
So only one person can use it on your object.
Right. Exactly the same as what we have today. But I was just like that might be the fastest way to get progress. Like if we have that working, then we can reintegrate and people like it should be at least as good. But we got to figure out how to upgrade from annotation to from the annotation to the field. So I think that might be the most pressing.
Yeah, I feel like we talked about it a little bit, but we don't have the full design. But it was something like checking if the annotation is there.
Yeah. Okay, so let's go through the list. I haven't had coffee yet today, so if I say anything dumb, that's why. Let's see, dry run documentation. I saw. Oh, okay. There's a review out. Okay. Do I need to review it?
Yeah, probably.
Probably. Okay. Change last applied to be runtime to object instead of JSON encoded string. Didn't happen. Is it? What's blocking it? Lack of time?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Do you think you'll get to it this week? Okay. Save last applied on post. I assume that's still blocked on row 74. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Apply integration test framework. I mean, technically I started it, but I was hoping to have something merged. I went out to get a repository to have a place to put all the apply code, including the existing and the code I'd like it to be. I actually don't know what happened to that. So I'll have to look into that. Figure out the types to present. This is. I think I explained this one previously. I think I have an answer. I have some code I need to put out in a PR for people to look at.
I looked at the code, but like last week I tried to start just an API server or the cluster, and I ran into so many build problems and Bazel, non-Bazel. I'm still not getting up just an API server or anything. I guess I'll try this Kubernetes code in this like containerized, not having a local, but something is wrong. Like I really can't.
Yeah, I'd try the containerized one. Like I have a bunch of build dependencies that I haven't set up on my own computer. Yeah, try the containerized build. Let's see if that.
Yeah. Because it's really annoying not getting anywhere.
Yeah,
takes forever and then nothing happens.
Yeah, you can also try the Bazel build.
Yeah, that's what's not working as well.
Yeah, there's like 3 ways to build. You can build through Bazel, you can build through the makefile system, or you can build through the containerized thing.
Yeah.
I think it's actually the makefile system, but
even that, like if I start an API server, I can make those requests, but from a code perspective, what I've seen looks good. I don't know if it's necessary, I can do it, but I don't know what the task was, like what the real goal for the task was. Like,
we wanted to make sure that if that the existing behavior So right now, if you send a dry run request, it's always rejected. When I say right now, I mean the version that we released 3 months ago, 2 months ago. Antoine put that in. So today there's a feature gate flag. If you turn it on, then a dry run request will be accepted into the system, and then we'll treat it as not mutating. The condition I wasn't sure about is if the feature gate is off and you send a dry run request, what happens? And hopefully the answer is it gets rejected.
Okay, so there's a difference between feature gate not set, off, and on, or what?
If the feature gate is not set, it should behave the same as if it's off.
Okay. Yeah. I didn't know there's like 3 states. I thought it's on
Yeah,
and off.
The feature gates are all like opt-in things, so they should also all be like either absent or on.
Okay, I'll try.
Okay. Cool. Dry run. Don't generate or create set UID. We can figure that out. Oh.
Good morning.
Look who's here. I just got to an item for you.
Awesome.
This generate name or create set UID.
Yeah, what?
Is it? Do you know what it is?
Yes. We decided not to do that.
Yes. Change to lead everything the way it is. So is there a reason why it's still on the spreadsheet?
I haven't looked at the spreadsheet in weeks.
Okay. How was your vacation, by the way?
Good. Well, I don't know. I walked a lot. Too much.
That's not the way you're supposed to do it.
I know. Yeah, you can remove that line.
Okay. Is it done, or should we?
Yeah, no,
Yeah, I think it's done. I mean, the whole thing was, leaving it was for making sure to document it, but now it's part of 73, so it's fine. We can just take it out.
Okay.
Just take it out.
Yeah. It's you can completely drop it.
Completely drop it like it never even existed. Okay.
Yes. Because we leave everything the way it is.
Get an API review before merging it back into master. I think that's probably blocked on Jenny's change here.
What are we? Is that about dry run?
No,
which one? The API review?
79, yeah.
No, that's already in master.
No, dry run's in master. The API review is about all the object meta changes that we made for dry run. Or sorry, for apply.
Okay.
Yeah. So I think that's blocked. So this one is not in the it's not in this sprint. Dry run on kube control to be side. Don't forget about that.
I've done the simple version of that, just for apply.
Okay. So it's actually done.
And it's merged, yeah.
So done.
Just for apply, yeah.
So the only person who accomplished something was on vacation.
Shame on me.
Yes. And I was saying, well, you can watch the recording. I was talking about 2 items I added. What's your workload looking like? And
I'm wondering
do you have
what
a ton
to
of
do.
stuff to do, Jenny? I think you have some other tests and.
I think the main thing is number 7. 6, 76.
76.
Okay.
Okay.
Be doing, but.
Okay. Should I tentatively assign this to Jenny?
Sure.
Do you want to take this last item, Antoine? I don't think it has to be done.
What does it even mean?
I'm worried about workflow ID getting large, or well, that and people adding many of them. I'm
Okay. Oh, yeah, design doc.
yeah. Before you got here, I suggested that maybe for alpha or just to get our branch merge back in, we should just pick one and everybody gets that one.
Workflow ID.
Yeah, when everybody gets the default workflow ID. That's exactly the behavior we have today.
Yeah. Yes. I don't know. I need to refresh my memory.
Yes. Okay.
I can look at it.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Okay.
What else can I do?
Let's see. It's actually very similar. It's related to this item. User documentation.
Oh yeah, I could do that. That sounds good.
Okay. Anything we should record in the notes?
Not from my side.
Okay. All right. Let's call it a meeting. I'm gonna go get some coffee. All right. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye-bye.